Divine beloveds, welcome. What is happening for you next 7 to 10 days? Welcome or welcome back. We have the partial solar eclipse happening tomorrow along with the new moon in Virgo, both of them. We have the fall equinox happening the very next day on the 22nd. And shit, that's enough. We don't even need to, Venus went into Virgo. Venus went into Virgo yesterday on the 19th. So that is enough. I want to say there's some more, but fuck, that's enough. What is happening for you? Pile 1 is this. Taboo. Pile 2, La Luna. And pile 3, Ritual. Use your intuition. Pick your pile. If you are not subscribed to my channel as yet, I'm gonna need you to go click that button right down there below. One time. Just click it. Subscribe. I appreciate you. Become a part of our family. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a reading. 2, if you would like to book a personal reading to get more in depth into your life individually, as this is a collective reading, the link is down below too in the description box. Go right there, Isis Divine. Bam. Okay? Now, I will see you at your pile. Pile 1, beloveds, welcome. Welcome to your next 7 to 10 day reading on what is happening for you. Y'all chose this card, Taboo. Okay? Seek your own path. Find your own way. Do your own shit. Don't listen to other people. Okay? Listen to what your intuition and your ancestors and your guides are telling you to do. Go that way. So, I feel like you're getting an opportunity to do that in the next 7 to 10 days. I feel like you're being offered something. It could be anything. It could be anything from big to small that is giving you an opportunity. Did y'all hear that? Confirmation. It's giving you an opportunity to do something that is authentic to you, or do it in a way that is more authentic to you. Go your own way. It could be even opening up your own business, like just doing something that is your shit. You know what I mean? The way you want to present something, or the way you feel something should look, or a decision that you're making all on your own. On a spiritual side of things, this could be for those of you on a spiritual awakening journey. This could be a time when your guides are being rather quiet, or more quiet than usual. Let me not say more quiet than usual, but they're just being quieter. They're usually a little more chatty, and now they're not, because you are being challenged to make a decision on your own, to follow your intuition, to learn how to be your own guide. All right? Let's get a little deeper with the tea leaves, shall we? Shoo. That went a little further than expected. All right. I need 3 cards on what pile 1. What is happening for pile 1 in the next 7 to 10 days? Give me one more. Okay. Let's see, I got 2, so now I got 1. Okay. So the first card I saw, I believe, was older woman. Yes. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. We have Wheel Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And we have Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Okay, so this is very scattered, but there's something with an older woman, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an old woman. It should be somebody older than you, or somebody wise, or somebody that you consider wise. This indecisiveness may be already occurring for you, and something is happening in the next 7 to 10 days that is getting you out of that. And the Crown saying honor and respect will come to you. Let's go further. You also have a taboo card that you started with. You're going to be celebrated for doing things the way you want to do it. The honor and respect will come to you as you do things your way, using your intuition, your ideas. Can I have a message on taboo, please? Why is that here for pile 1? What is happening for them? You're protected. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go your own way and not follow the crowd. I never follow the crowd. Fuck the crowd. I just don't. If something is popular, it's usually something that is not interesting me. By the time it interests me, it has died out for everybody else. I don't know. I don't do it on purpose either. I don't know. Have always gone in the opposite direction. It wasn't always nice for me, especially as a kid, being different. But whatever. I done long got over that shit. Older woman. Okay, give me a message for older woman, please. For pile 1. We have a month. Okay, so something about within this month, you're gonna have some dealings with an older woman. Wheel, or something about a month. Something about a month. Some of y'all could have known this person for like a month. I don't know. Wheel. Tell me more about Wheel. We have let it go. Okay, so let go of the indecisiveness. I did say I feel like something is coming in next 7 to 10. I feel like, okay. I'm just about to say a lot. I felt like y'all were coming in with this indecisiveness, and in the next 7 to 10 days, something is going to help you get out of it. That is what is happening. You're going to be letting go of this indecisiveness. You're going to be making a decision about what only you know. Crown. Tell me more about Crown, please. Honor and respect will come to you. We're going to go a little deeper with these tea leaves. I find I get a lot of information from them in the beginning. Family affairs. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Honor and respect will come to you when it has to something that has to do with your family. So some of y'all, your family could be the one wanting you to do something a certain way, and your guides are advising you to do what you feel is good for you. Do what you feel. Go the road that you feel is more beneficial for you. It's your life. You're the only one that can do it. You're the only one that has ever been you. Nobody's ever been you before but you. So can't nobody tell you the best way to do you anyway. Taboo. Tell me more about taboo. And going their own way. Tankya. Be brave. We got bravery. Be brave enough. I love how, see, that's why I like to get two clarifiers for these, because I like how they complement each other. It's like you're protected. Your two clarifiers are bravery and you are protected when it comes to taboo, doing things your own way, going your own route, making your own decisions regardless of what other people have to say. So be brave enough to do so. You are protected. Older woman, give me more. Oh, damn. We got receive. So you're going to receive something from this person, from this divine feminine. I'm not sure what the month has to do with it. Either within the next 30 days or, okay. Thank you. I just heard within the next, this new moon cycle. That's what the 30 days, that's what the 1 month is. So from new moon to new moon, within that phase, you're receiving something from an older divine masculine. Tell me more about the wheel, please. The indecisiveness. We got speak up, okay? So you've been debating whether you should say something about something. And you should. It's time for you to speak up. And you may have recently come to this conclusion yourself. And you're going to get the opportunity to speak up in the next 7 to 10 days on something, something that's been eating you up inside, like the card says. Something that has been eating you up inside. Crown. Tell me more about Crown and this honor and respect, please, with the family affairs. Tell me more about Crown. Thank you. We got lighten up. So, I don't know. I feel like this Crown has something. It is also tied to the wheel. Like, you've been overthinking whether you should speak up about something that could or could not have to do with your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But something you've been wanting to say. And you've probably been trying to figure out how other people are going to react or how they're going to feel about what you say. So in the next 7 to 10 days, you're being encouraged to speak up. I feel like you're going to be given an opportunity to. I feel like the opportunity is going to present itself in the next 7 to 10 days, and you're being advised to take it. To take that time to relax, lighten up, stop being so serious. Say what you got to say. It's going to turn out, I feel like it's going to turn out better than you think. Especially being with Crown here, they're going to respect you, which sometimes is better than people liking you. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to get honor and respect out of it. And you need to just relax, calm down. Just calm down, lighten up. Say what you have to say and be proud of whatever it is you have to say. Your opinion matters as well. I don't know what that means. I just heard that. Your opinion matters too. So give it. It may help in something. Let me get some more messages from my deck. I'll do that. 4 more messages for Pile 1. And what they can, I'm sorry. Well, I'm so stuck on that question. Maybe I need to do that reading again. Another one. What is happening for Pile 1 in the next 7 to 10 days? What is happening for Pile 1 next 7 to 10 days? Give me 4 messages, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, and we got pause on the bottom. All right. Which y'all also got meditate. So pause and meditate. Interesting combination. I feel like you need to get out of your head and sit still, get quiet, let your mind take a break and be still. And then see what you receive. You also got receiving a gift. So you're definitely receiving something. You're definitely receiving something because you got receive to clarify the older woman tea leaf card. You also got spiritual awakening. So I did mention that earlier. If you're in a spiritual awakening, I don't even remember why I said that. It was something about taboo though. It was something about taboo, and I mentioned earlier about if you're in a spiritual awakening, something. And then we got Leo, which is could be your sun, moon, or rising. All right. So let's get an oracle messages, and we'll go, and then we're going to see the messages that the tarot has for you. We got witch. Be the light. So witch and taboo, very similar. Taboo is a lot about, you know, your own inner magic, you know, your authentic path, which is exactly what the solar eclipse, the partial solar eclipse in Venus is calling for anyway, authenticity. In my humble opinion, that is what this eclipse season theme has been about in general from August. But be the light. You have an owl here, I'm noticing, and the butterfly. Like, there are transformations occurring for you. You're evolving into a wiser, more knowledgeable position in your life. You're stepping into your inner magic. I am seeing a lot in this imagery. You're stepping into your inner magic. Some of you may have been doing rituals or magic. You could be stepping into your magical abilities as an actual witch. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, especially, you could be stepping into that phase of your spiritual awakening where you've now cleared out all the clutter of what didn't belong. So now you're starting to learn and integrate more into what does belong. That's beautiful. All right, Pal One. What is happening for Pal One? What is happening for Pal One? Thank you. We got the, Jesus Christ, they got still with this 4 of Cups bullshit. We got the 4 of Cups. This has been like the theme in the last 2 readings. And then we also got the King of Pentacles. Okay, which I feel like is also a repeat. Let's go a little further. What is the challenge for Pal One? Next 7 to 10 days, what's the challenge for Pal One? That also tells us a lot. What is the challenge for Pal One? Do they not have one? That would be beautiful. Any challenges for Pal One? Well, that's interesting. You got the 10 of Cups and the Devil together as your challenge. Detaching from your family or being too attached to your family. Interesting that y'all got family affairs earlier. So, family or something you deem as family. Some people you feel as family. You might be needing to release or unattach from, or just unattaching from the hold that they may have on you, being that you're being encouraged to speak up to something you've been wanting to say. Let's go further. What's the advice for Pal One? Oh, shit. The Empress. The Empress. You might be Taurus. Oh, and this is Venus. This is Venus right here. Was ruled by Venus. You might be Taurus or Libra. That's what I was trying to think of. You could be Taurus or Libra or Leo. Stand in your power. Speak up. Be brave. What's the outcome? What's the outcome for Power One? What is the outcome for what is happening for them? The Chariot. Breakthroughs. Leveling up. Moving forward like the badass that you are with wand in hand. Look at that. See, she got her wand in her hand. Like, some of you could definitely be witches in this pile. If so, welcome. Welcome. Welcome, my sisters. Okay. Or brothers. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. What you are. Okay. So, you have the Four of Cups for what is happening for you. So you have the Four of Cups and you have receiving a gift, right? So you're obviously receiving something. This has definitely been the energy for the last 2 readings. Which I've done, what, like 2 or 3 readings in the last week or 2? So that's like 14 days, so that makes sense. And you also got receive here with the older woman in this new moon energy in Virgo that we're in. So this is very much in alignment with what has been going on with the energy that you've been in, and then the energy that we're stepping into. You're receiving a gift. The King of Pentacles could be the position that you will be in this next 7 to 10 days, or it could be the older woman, man, person that you're receiving something from. So we'll obviously see more when I jump into the clarifiers in a couple seconds. And then you have your challenge as the 10 of Cups, very family, happy, orientated, joy, with the devil. An attachment, Capricorn energy. So your challenge could be detaching from your family's opinion, or just from other people's opinion in general. Maybe it could be moving out of their home. You know, it could be detaching from them literally. You could be wanting to start your own business outside of, you know, the business that you did with your family. This could play out in many different ways. However this plays out for you, it looks like the challenge is detaching from whatever grip your family or people you hold as family to you has on you. Which makes total sense why your advice is the Empress. Stand in your power. Regardless, male or female. Stand in your power. Own your shit. Be prosperous. With the Venus energy backing you up as well, this new moon is very pertinent for you. It's giving you an opportunity to do something different or do it a different way. Start something new on your journey somewhere. Those of you who this is about a spiritual awakening for you, this is a very important moment. Make a choice. And make the choice that scares you the most. Make the choice that evolves you to your higher level, to your highest radiance, to your highest frequency. However you want to say that. So let's clarify. 4 of Cups. Why is this here for Power One, please? Why is this? We got the Knight of Swords. I'm going to get one more now. I am feeling to get one more. 4 of Cups. Tell me more about the 4 of Cups. Thank you. 3 of Wands. Okay. So Actually, that's the very same energy. Three of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Because it's about forward movement. It's about taking some action. Taking some sort of action. Moving away. Moving on. Choosing a ship to get on. You got ships coming in. Make a choice. Get out of your comfort zone. And take this action. For some of y'all, this action is speaking up. Expressing yourself. It could be the start of the action. Because I feel like some of y'all, this action is like relocating or something. Maybe you've just been nervous to tell your family that that's what you're doing. You're moving away. And, you know, you're now going to, get the nerve up to tell them. Some of you could have been hesitating to tell them because you're not seeing the blessing in this offer. You're even just trying to decide whether you're even going to take it or not. I feel like there's two of you. I feel like some of you see this blessing and you're just nervous because it's new, it's big, it's far, it's something very different than anything you've done before. So you're like, oh, out of comfort zone time, but you're going to do it. Some of you don't even see it because it's like you've automatically written it off. You've automatically written off doing this thing because of how much out of your comfort zone it's getting you. So you could be letting your fear get in the way, or at least that's what's causing the indecisiveness, is your fear. Well, obviously, that's what causes indecisiveness anyway, is fear. So I feel like you're going to get out of it, though. I feel like no matter which one you are, I feel like you're going to make a choice. And that's what's happening for you. And the beauty, the freedom, the breakthroughs that occur once you free yourself from whatever this thing is you've been indecisive about and you make a choice, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, fuck, what took me so long to do this? King of Pentacles, who is this? What has got to do with what's happening for them? Who is this person? Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, please, for Pile 1. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. We have the, okay. If y'all been looking at my readings, I know I keep telling y'all recently, my nose rings make my nose itch when I'm doing readings. Specifically, I don't know, it's so freaking weird to me. So all video, I'm just like, looking like I'm fucking with my nose. I can't stand it. Anyway, y'all got the Knight of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups on the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a separate message. However, the being brave enough to speak up, that seems to be pertinent to your 7 to 10 days regardless. Like regardless of whatever you're dealing with, you're being called to speak up for yourself, to speak up in your authenticity. You have a Knight of Cups, which is like a love proposal from a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody that is established, financially speaking, and they could have their own business. They could be a business owner. They could be older than you. And, you know, they're not necessarily, they don't have to be like wealthy yet, but they're definitely well on their way and they ain't broke. You know what I mean? They coming in, they want to talk. They want to talk to you. You know, Knight of Cups is a love proposal. So this could be a relationship. I mean, it could be business. I don't feel that though. I don't even feel any love or any business or money or anything like that, like a job type money. This doesn't feel like that is the focus this week, but this feels like somebody want to come talk. They could want to, this could be somebody from your past that wants to apologize, but it doesn't have to be. You want me to get more information? Is that what I'm hearing you say? Okay, I'll find out a little bit more who the King of Pentacles is, okay? Just since you asked, I got you. King of Pentacles, tell me more, please. Tell me more. Okay, thank you. Well, shit. Now I really need to know more on top of this. Because y'all got a 3 of Swords. This is what I get for asking and shit. Being nosy. I guess maybe y'all knew this motherfucker or something. I don't know. Past disappointments. Somebody that... Well, okay. So I guess that's where the energy of they could be wanting to apologize comes from. Maybe this is somebody that wants to come in and apologize who has hurt you in the past in some type of way. Tell me more. Jesus. Why they just couldn't be some nice motherfucker? Shit. That's why I get for talking shit. Oh, wow. You got the Empress again. Oh, wow. You got the Hierophant. Well, you could definitely be Taurus. You got the Empress, the Hierophant. Well, regardless of male or female, this is how this person sees you. They see you as the Empress. Beautiful, powerful. You know, like standing very confidently in your divine feminine, knowing your capabilities, knowing your worth, knowing just exactly what the fuck you bring to every table, knowing that you are the goddamn table. You know what I'm saying? Everything exactly who you think you are is exactly what you are. And that's how they see you, as the Empress. Okay? They would like to do this. Evolve, elevate, go to a higher level than where y'all have previously been before. They want to apologize. There has been some sort of sadness or heartbreak or something in this connection with this person. Interestingly, it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. Even though it is the Knight of Cups, it just genuinely doesn't have to be. It feels like it is for most of you, but you know, it doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates for you. But they're coming in. It's not... Oh, I remember when I brought up spiritual awakening. I don't know why I know why it just came back to me, but I was saying that a lot of you may feel that you haven't been receiving, I don't even remember what the fuck made me say that, but you haven't been receiving the, like your ancestors or your guides may be a little quiet. Those of you who are on a spiritual awakening journey. The reason that just came back to me is because I was just about to say that they're not really telling me much about the King of Pentacles. Like if you need to, this is going to be a decision you're going to have to make intuitively. Like it's very important that you make this decision with this person. This may be somebody who has always been that motherfucker for you. You know what I mean? They've always been able to get you. I really don't like that for y'all. Sorry, just came in as a confirmation as to what I was saying, but I'm joking. You're gonna have to use your intuition to make this decision. You're gonna have to be brave enough to decide whether or not this is for you. Oh, I was saying that this might be somebody who has always been able to, you know, you have that soft spot for. And you have evolved from the person you were when they did have that power over you. And you are being called to go to a higher level, deeper level of love, deeper level of self-love, however you want to look at it. So what worked before is returning to test you to see if this is still the energy that you accept. And if it is, great. And if it's not, deuces. Let it go. Easier said than done. I know. I get it. Ten of Cups and the Devil. Tell me more about this challenge, please. Hell, the King of Pentacles look like the challenge. Shit. But then you know what? The Devil is the opposite energy of the Lovers card. It is a card of indecisiveness as well, being that the Lovers is a card of decisions. This is a card of indecisiveness. But it's also the opposite energy of the Lovers. So it's like also a relationship card. And then, you know, you see the two here attached, where the chains are loose enough for them to be able to take off. They can take that shit off. They're just choosing not to. So there is, your challenge is not choosing a cage. Not choosing freedom. Like, you have to choose freedom. And you may not realize that the choice that you could make could take away your freedom in some type of way. Relationship-wise, energetically speaking, however it is for you. But your challenge could genuinely be for the next 7 to 10 days. Like, what's happening for you is an opportunity to release. Can I have more on the challenge, please? For the Ten of Cups and the Devil. Tell me more, please. Ace of Wands. See, the challenge is doing something new, moving on to something different. Freeing yourself from something or someone. Empress, tell me more about the advice. Tell me more about the Empress, please. Wow. You got the Sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Okay. Let yourself heal. Sun is healing, happy, abundant, healing. It's also Leo. So y'all could be that too. I heard that in y'all chop somewhere. And we got Cancer energy too with the, is that Cancer? Yeah, with the Chariot. We got Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Leo. And you're just gonna improve in general. I feel like you're going in the right direction and you're gonna do the right thing. You're going in the right direction. You're on the right path. It's just because you're on the right path, it's calling for you to unbaggage stuff. You need to, there's something that's still in your energy. You may not even realize it, but there's something still there. And they're going to show themselves. They're going to present themselves to you. They're going to say, hey, I'm the one that's got to go. It was me. It's me they're talking about. But in their eyes, they're going to be like, I was thinking about you and how, I took your presence in, what the fuck word am I looking for? I took it for granted. That's what I'm trying to say. I took your shit for granted. And I thought she was always going to be there. And I just realized that, I fucked up. And I'm sorry. And I want to start over. And I want to do this. And I want to do all the right things. And I want to do everything that you always wanted me to do. And there's probably nothing, nigga, nothing. Okay, there's probably nothing. I feel silly today. There's probably nothing wrong with what they're saying. Except for the fact that it's out of alignment. Except for the fact that there's a different story for you now. Except for the fact that you're on a whole new journey. And that person that they are talking about probably don't even exist no more. Take it as it resonates. Chariot, tell me more. This reading has turned out to be a lot longer than I anticipated it to be. The Chariot. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Again, we're planting new seeds. Do something new. Anything that's old and a repeat, you probably just, if that's being presented to you right now, you're just going to need to let that go. Plant new seeds. Plant new seeds. There are new seeds for you to plant. And it's going to, that's what's clarifying the breakthrough. You have the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Like there's something new that is much better for you. It's much better for you. And that's what's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. Like something new is presenting itself, but something is old is also presenting itself because it's time for it to be closed out. Its presence has expired in your life. Mastery. This is the level that you're evolving to. Mastery of self. Yeah. Mastery of self. A lot of you are probably on a spiritual awakening journey that picked this pile. Let me get one more for you. Okay. Wow. Home and family. Building a loving home, a strong sense of family. So, your family is very, I don't know, it's the third time that has come up. Let me recap. There's something that you need to speak up and say. You need to be brave enough to do it. You're protected. There's an older woman, you know, divine feminine, that you're receiving something from. You got receive and receiving a gift twice. You're being called to meditate. Mastery of self. There's an opportunity that is in front of you, or will be, that is encouraging you to take action. I'm thinking move away from your family or people you're comfortable with. I mean, or have been around for a while, or just, you know, relocate. Do something that's out of your comfort zone. That's what you're being called to do. And then there's something else with a person who seems to be from your past. Somebody who seems to wants to come in to apologize or mend something where they may have, you know, done something fucked up in the past. Or they just, you know, they just hurt you in some type of way. It doesn't necessarily have to have done anything. They could have just hurt your feelings or something like that. They disappointed you in some type of way in the past. They're coming in and they're showing up as a King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, business owner type, financially established or well on their way to doing so. They're earthly, so they're grounded, you know, they're calm. They're not, you know, rah, rah, rah. They're not hyper. They're very calm and patient. They could be in some type of leadership role at work, or like I said, they can own their own business. They could be older than you. And your challenge is to unattach from your family or from your norm, from your usual, and allow a new beginning to start. Allow a new spark. And you're being called to stand in your power. Allow yourself to be happy. And you're going to get all your breakthroughs. All the breakthroughs that's coming to you. I feel like the next 7 days, what's happening for you is release. It could be, and it could be released in 2 different areas in your life is what I'm feeling. A release in something more personal. And let me just say a release of the past. You're releasing the last little bit of residue that is left from an old phase. That's what you're releasing. Whatever last little bit is left that is in the way that you cannot take with you any further. And it's just in the way of you stepping in fully into your authentic role. This role that it's time for you to play now. So the last little things, the last little energetic pieces that are left, it's being wiped out. And it's like, this is it. This is it. And I'm so happy for you. Be the light. Mastery of self. Meditate, lighten up. You're receiving a gift. You're protected. Calm down. Everything ain't gonna be all right. I love y'all for being here. This is your reading. Take what resonated and leave the rest. If you need something deeper and more specific for you, the link to my website is in the description box below to my website. Book a reading and we'll talk about it. All right? I love you. Hit the subscribe button if you have not, and I'll see you next time. Pile 2, welcome, welcome, welcome. Or welcome back to my channel. We are talking about what is happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. You chose La Luna, which means the moon. Okay? First of all, if you have not subscribed to my channels yet, hello. I need you to click that button. It's right below. Click it one time. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a reading. What's shit? All right? And if you would like a more personalized reading, something more in-depth to your specific situation, again, description box right down below the video. It's my website. A link to my website, isisdivine.com. Book your reading right there. Okay. The moon. We have the new moon coming tomorrow. I'm recording this day before the new moon in Virgo, which is also the partial solar eclipse in Virgo. There's something happening that it can be revealing something for you, something that you haven't known thus far. We're going to try to get some more information. You could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Interesting that La Luna has the new moon on it. So, actually that's the full moon. I believe that's the full moon. But either way, it has a moon. Like you pulled the moon. So there's something is pertinent happening for you in the next couple of days, probably early in the 7 to 10 days. But this new moon energy, this new moon phase, from one new moon to another, things are happening for you. Let's see what. Let's go and get more information with the tea leaves. Can I have 3 messages for Pile 2? What is happening for them in the next 7 to 10 business day? No, it's fine. Days. Okay. You know how they always say, we will respond to you in the next 7 to 10 business days. Okay, we got dog. Protection from a powerful friend. So your ancestors have entered the chat. They have entered the chat for the next 7 to 10 days. We have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. This is very similar to Pile 1. Okay, so there is a divine feminine that is very pertinent to your week, 7 to 10 days. And I mean, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And we got protection from a powerful friend. We got broom, new home, new attitude. I got a new attitude. Okay. So I just heard some of y'all could be receiving an offer to move in with your boo, or to move into a new home somewhere. This necessarily has to be a new boo, but I don't know. You're getting an offer to move in with someone. Let's go deeper. La Luna. Tell me more about what La Luna has to do for Pile 2 in their next 7 to 10 days. You got move on. Okay, so that could mean several things for you. That just depends on you. That depends on you and your personal situation. Some of y'all, this could be move on from your current home and move. You could be moving far away. You could be needing to move on from a relationship, a job, a friendship, a connection, a situation, a mindset. The new moon is bringing in some sort of new opportunity for you, and it's going to require you to let something go. As something new comes, something old has to end, right? Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Tell me more about that for pile 2, please. They are telling the truth. So, your ancestors are sending you somebody physical, a physical person, to communicate with you in some type of way. Somebody who can protect you. It could be this divine feminine, dealings or relationship with a woman, tea leaf that you got. But whomever it is that they're sending you is telling you the truth about something. Tell me more about this woman for pile 2. We got twin flame. And I pulled 2 cards at one time, and the other card I pulled was marriage. We got twin flame. I'm not, okay, so here's what I'm getting with that. The reason it says woman is because whether it is a male or a female, they are tapping into their divine feminine, which goes right along with the moon energy. They're like very tapped into their divine feminine at this time for some particular reason. Maybe they're tapped into their intuition a lot deeper than when you had contact with them. So I think the challenge of this reading is going to be to find out, are you moving on? Who or what? You know what? I'm going to ask. We just gonna act straight up when we move any further. After I do this last tea leaf, let's find out what you need to move on from. Let's just get down to the specifics, shall we? Ain't that what we could we get a reading for so we can get answers to our questions? Okay. So new groom, new home. Tell me more about that, please, for pile 2. Wow. New money path. New home, new money? What? That's the answer right there, okay? Whatever leads you there, that's the way to fucking go. New home, new money, let's get it, right? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Move on from what? The bottom says review the contract. So, y'all did get a new home, right? So review the contract. Because a new home does come with a contract. Let me get, I always get the second clarifier for the tea leaves and stuff. Let me get that first, see if they tell me more about move on. So La Luna and move on. Tell me more, please, for pile 2. It's just too many. It said believe in patience. I just want one. Move on, La Luna. Tell me more, for pile 2. Pile 2, tell me more. You gave me 2 anyway. We got pivot and choice. So pivot to me is re-emphasizing move on. There is a decision that you need to make. You may already have this in front of you, or it may come in the next 7 to 10 days. And I feel like the choice you need to make is the choice that has to do with you moving on from something. We're gonna just get a little tarot deck out so I can ask more questions about that one. Dog, they're telling the truth. Tell me more about that, please. What was the dog? Protection from a powerful friend. Okay, they're telling the truth. Tell me more. Tell me more. Jeez. Be right back. Patience. Okay? So something about that is going to require patience. And this may, you know, the tarot may go a little deeper with these messages if needed. But the powerful friend is telling the truth, and either you're requiring some patience or they are a very patient person. I feel like it's going to, you need to have patience about something. Woman and twin flame. Tell me more, please. Tell me more. Presence. Dealings or relationship with a woman. Twin flame. And presence. Be present. Be in the present moment. Broom, tell me more about the new home, new money. New home, new money. Tell me more, please. Check in. That's checking in with, this is about checking in with a decision that you've been going back and forth about. So, I feel like there is a new opportunity for you to do something that is going to upgrade you in several areas of your life. I feel like it's one big decision, or it's big to you. You have a choice to make. And it's telling you to move on from what hasn't been working. So, pile 2. Let's start with what we're moving on from. I feel like if we knew that part, the rest of it would make sense. Or at least this particular message. Because this is not all one message. This doll, definitely a separate message. That's somebody you can trust. Somebody that's trustworthy. Protection from a powerful friend. I feel like that's separate. The woman, twin flame, presence, and new home. Tell me what they need to move on from when we're talking about the moon, please. What is called to need to move on from? One more. Thank you. Got more about home. So we got the 4 of Wands, the King of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. So we got the 8 of Pentacles. That could be a job. We got the King of Swords. That can be a person. We got the 4 of Wands. That could be a home or your living situation. So all the options are here. It just depends on what your personal situation is. I guess for some of you, this could all 3 be affected. The 8 of Pentacles is something you've put hard work into. So this could be a connection, a marriage, a relationship you've been in for a while. The 4 of Wands, you know what I mean? Home, family, with the King of Swords being the actual person. The King of Swords would also be you making a decision. Because the King of Swords is a decision maker, so it's like move away from being indecisive about something that you've put a lot of work into, or someone. This could even be a home, like a house that you've lived in for a long time, and you're debating as to whether you want to let it go or not. Maybe the kids grew up in it, and you know, you're thinking about moving on, moving into something smaller, moving away, you know, or something like that. It could just be that for you, but next 7 to 10 days, you're being called to move on to something else and start something new with the Ace of Wands on the bottom. So, all right, let's get an oracle message. Next 7 to 10 days for pile 2. We have an additional message for them. What is happening for them? got broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So one message I got is that some of you may need to go look at pile 1 of my last reading, What You Don't See Coming. It was either What You Don't See Coming or What Can You Expect? That this card was pile 1. Okay? Secondly, embrace the energy of peace in your mind. In other words, make a decision. Make a decision that you know, it's kind of like you know what you want to do already, but what you want to do makes you nervous, or you're nervous as to how it's going to be accepted by other people. You're nervous as to what everybody's going to say. You could just be nervous about it in general. You know, other people's opinion, I feel, have a lot to do with it, but it is what it is. Can I have 4 additional messages for pile 2 as to what is happening for them in the next 7 to 10 days, please? Pile 2, next 7 to 10 days, what is happening for them? 4 messages. Shuffle, and I'm going to cut now. 1 cut. Well, first cut. 1, second cut, 3rd cut, 4th cut. All right. Bottom message, stop procrastinating. I'm just saying. Stop procrastinating with the decision. We have spiritual awakening. Some of you are probably going through a spiritual awakening. We have trust your intuition. We have Thursday, which I believe is Venus Day, isn't it? No, that's Jupiter. It's Jupiter, the day of luck. We have birthing something new, Empress energy. Okay, so obviously there's something new for you, which means there's something old to release. Let's see what the tarot talking about. Pile 2, what is happening for them next 7 to 10 days? What is happening? All right, we got the King of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I have a feeling the King of Cups is the person that's being represented with the woman. The person that I feel is coming in. Yeah, the twin flame. Where you got the twin flame clarifier doesn't necessarily mean the person is your twin flame. You maybe could feel they are or something. Maybe I'll call each other that. Either way, I feel like that's who the King of Cups is, but we'll go further with the clarifiers. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. You have luck on your side. This is the same Jupiter energy that I was talking about with Thursday. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. There is something divine that is being orchestrated for you this week, this next 7 to 10 days. What is the challenge for pile 2? What's the challenge for pile 2 this week? We got the Temperance, having patience, going with the flow, allowing things to happen. Sagittarius energy there. What's the advice for pile 2? What's the advice for pile? We got the Hermit. To pause, go within, meditate, sit still, get out of your head. Stop thinking and start meditating. Silence your thoughts. What is the outcome for pile 2? You're going to move on. 6 of Swords, you're going to move on. to calmer waters, might I add. The Six of Swords is not just moving on, but it's moving on to calmer waters. It is also calming your mind down, going more with the flow and not being all up in your head, as it is a Swords card. And you have the Lovers on the bottom, making a decision. Could be about a relationship, doesn't have to be. Either way, making a decision, making a choice. So, let's clarify that. King of Cups, why is that here for pile 2? Why is the King of Cups here for pile 2? You got the Seven of Pentacles. The King of Cups wants to plant new seeds. Give me more on the King of Cups, please. Give me, Jesus Christ. We got the Sun, Leo energy. They want to heal. Okay, so this might be somebody from the past if they want to heal something. Or they could be healed, coming to you as a healed version of themselves. Tell me more about the King of Cups. The pile 2. Tell me more. Tell me more. Nine of Cups. They are a wish fulfillment. They are a wish fulfillment. They got the Sun, the Nine of Cups, and you're planting new seeds. So this is somebody new. I shouldn't say it's somebody new. This is a new energy. Whether you know them or not already, this is a new energy. It's a new connection, or it's, you know, in a new light. Let's find out. Is this a brand new person, or is this somebody they already know? Is this somebody they already know, or is this a brand new person? They could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have that in their chart. We got 2 cards. We got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. This gives me somebody new with the Page and the Knight. It's like you're going to be meeting them and you know, you're going to start talking a lot. You know, you could get close very quickly. You could get to know each other very quickly. But this could be, they could be young. Did I say they could be younger than you? They don't have to be though. But I feel this is somebody new. So it's like your oracle messages are telling you to move on from an old person. For some of y'all, it's a twin flame, straight up. Move on from that connection. Use your intuition, move the fuck on. Birth something new. I forgot we got that. Birth something new, trust your intuition. There's a new connection coming that could be of a romantic nature for you. So you may need to energetically move on from your ex. Wheel of Fortune, tell me more about that for pile 2. Tell me more. Thank you. We got the Six of Swords again. That's your outcome. So, this divine orchestration is guiding you to a much more peaceful way of being. Something more in alignment with you, or someone more in alignment with you. A much more peaceful experience, more tranquil. I was gonna say tranquility, but I cut it short, so whatever. More tranquil, more serene, more peaceful is what I keep hearing. Where did I hear that? Did I? Maybe somewhere else. Embrace the energy of peace. That's where I got it from. Embrace the energy of peace. It's exactly where I heard this energy from. Broken Arrow. Temperance. Challenge. Peace. Temperance is peace. Temperance is flow. It's, you know, going with the flow. It's balance. It's having patience. Tell me more about the challenge, please, for pile 2. 3 of Swords. So releasing the past is going to be a challenge. releasing the past. You may be indecisive about doing it, about severing this connection almost for good is what it feels like to you. That may make you nervous. You could be a fixed sign: Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. One of those or all in your chart somewhere. The Hermit, tell me more about the effects, please. Wow. Death card. There was Scorpio energy right there. And Virgo. So just to the signs that we have out here, we have the planet of Venus, if that's important to you, on a Thursday. We have Scorpio, we have Venus, we have Sagittarius, we have Aquarius, Scorpio again, Leo, Taurus, and that is it. So your advice is to allow the transformation. To allow. To not interfere. To sit still. Did you get meditation? You did not. To sit still and go within. This is not a time for physical movements. As your cards started off with earlier, check in. Okay? You're birthing something new right now in this new moon, partial solar eclipse energy. You need to energetically get your shit in check. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're energetically there. When it's saying move on and all that, it's energetically speaking. You need to do it within first before you can do it out without anyway, or outside, or physically do it. Allow the transformation to occur. I don't think there's anything physical for you to do. I think you've done all of that. I think you have healed and upgraded your energy to the point where it is unfuckwithable. You know what I'm saying? People, whether old or new, cannot come in and fuck with it. So if it doesn't belong, it's just going to be automatically escorted out. The only thing that can hold it is you. So your advice is the Hermit. Sit still, go within, gather your intuition, not your thoughts, your intuition, and allow this death, rebirth to happen for you. I love that. Outcome. Tell me more about the Six of Swords, please, Spirit. How to. Moving on to more balance. Obviously, financially speaking, as well as in love. Moving on to a more balanced, and look how she looks more peaceful. Can y'all see her face? See how she looks like she's just chilling? You know what I'm saying? As she in a tree pose. Maybe I need to do some yoga or start back. She is just so peaceful. You're moving on to peace. You're moving on to better, birthing something new. Give me more about this outcome. Give me one more about the outcome, please. One more for how think. Well, we got to. You're manifesting something. I believe I just saw the 8 of Wands. Yep. You're manifesting this calmer waters. And then we got the King of Wands, which is the position you will be in. It could be the person you're manifesting. You could be manifesting a more, someone more in alignment for you, you know? This could be why you're being called to make sure you have cleared out all the old energy from any old connections or anything that could be lingering. This is perfect for the eclipse energy, and this is closing out the eclipse journey, which I believe is the final one for this year. I believe it's the last one. I think this is the last eclipse season for the year. But I could be wrong. So, but I believe it is. And it's like for the last few months of this year, your blessings are coming in very quickly, very quickly, very fast manifestation. The first 9 months of the year was, wow, look at that. In the 9 year, as nines are completion in numerology, the first 9 months is what I was getting ready to say, was cleaning out for you. It was cleaning out anything that was left, anything that doesn't belong. It was establishing what energy, what frequency you want to be in for yourself. Where do you want to be? You know, you want to be where you always been. You want to be somewhere new. You know, you want to be positive, negative. You want to be lack. You want to be abundant. You are making choices and drawing a line in the sand, so to speak, for the first 9 months. And now that this line has been drawn with this one last piece of residue that needs to be cleared out, now that you've drawn that line, these last 3 months are like an overpouring of blessings, because you're just moving into alignment. You're flowing now. So now everything that you are in the frequency with is allowed to now just come to you, because there's nothing blocking. As long as you move on from this last little thing. Now, this King of Wands, this could be the person you're moving on from. This could be the same, let me say King of Cups. This could be somebody, this could be the person from the past. I don't remember where I'm getting this energy of the person from the past. But there's this move on energy that the new moon is bringing you, this choice, this pivot that you need to make. You could need to pivot from this king to the King of Cups. And this king doesn't necessarily have to be physically in your space. You could just be holding on to the idea of you with this King of Wands. So something needs to be released. And it doesn't feel like it physically needs to be done. It feels like it was, you know, physically done a long time ago, and it's just more of you holding on to something or the idea of something. And releasing that so that you can allow this new energy to come in, birthing something new. Can I have some final messages? Wow. One of your final messages is marriage. Okay, that's the birthing something new. One more for pile 2. And we got lessons. Seeing the bigger picture. So don't allow the people that were lessons in your life to block the blessings that is bringing your future. And I'm going to close your reading out right there, pile 2. I love you. Enjoy your next 7 to 10 days. Pile 3, welcome. Welcome to your 7 to 10 day reading as to what is happening for you. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Like, the button is right down there. It's like right there. Just click it, okay? And the notification bell. Oh my God, am I asking too much? So you get notified every time I click a reading, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you would like a more in-depth reading, it's a little more personalized and specific for you, then again below in the description box is my website. Where's a link to my website? And you can book a reading there. Y'all chose ritual. Okay? I got some witches in this pile. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You could be being encouraged to do rituals. You could also have done a ritual, and in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to see the results from that. Actually, I feel like that's what it is for a lot of you. That you've done something, and it doesn't have to be a witchy ritual. It could have been, you know, you burned a candle to, I mean, that is a ritual. That's kind of, but you could have done like some candle magic to release something, or something like that. Unblock something. You could have did return to sender. I don't know. Something. You could have released a person or a situation, and now you're going to see in the next 7 to 10 days the results of that. You could also be being encouraged to do a ritual in the next 7 to 10 days, particularly being that the new moon is tomorrow from when I'm recording this. So the new moon's on the 21st in Virgo, as well as the partial solar eclipse. And the 22nd is the fall equinox. So all good energies to be doing some sort of something. Okay? Actually, the solar eclipse more is an energy of releasing and allowing. So this new moon, actually, let me take that back. This new moon, you might want to sit out of doing any type of rituals for this one, being that it comes with the closing out of the eclipse energy. The fall equinox, you know, that's different. You can definitely do a ritual for that. But either way, let's go a little further and see what it has to do with you. Let's get some messages from the tea leaves. Get 3 messages for pile 3, please. For what is happening for them in the next 7 to 10 motherfucking days. Yeah. Okay. I might be a little hyper. Okay. Okay, so we have dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Okay. So watch out for the ego self. We got sun, happiness and well-being. Okay. And we have hills, obstacles to overcome. All right. So let's see what the fuck they talking about. What is we talking about? Ritual. Tell me why that's here for pile 3. Why was that their first message? Tell me more about ritual, please. I'm gonna use my little deck right here that I made. We got, bam, a resolution is coming. So that makes me feel like some of y'all may have done something, whether you realize it as a ritual or not. I feel like you may have done something to some sort of clearing out of something. It could have just been a prayer. You could have just been praying for some assistance or for a resolution with something. Dragon, tell me beware of self-delusion. Tell me more about that for pile 3, please. We got father. That's an interesting clarifier. Okay. I don't even know where to go with that one. Son, tell me more about that. Beware of self-delusion with your father. About your father. Ooh. Some of y'all could be being told you're the father of somebody's baby. And you're not. Or you want to be. Because it says self-delusion. I don't know. Damn it. Okay. We got, for son, cut. We got secret admirer. Okay. So, some of y'all got a secret admirer that's going to make you very happy, though. Some of y'all could have Leo in your chart also, or they could be a Leo. This could be happening on a Tuesday. Tell me more about the obstacles to overcome. Like the secret admirer could be revealed, like they could reveal themselves. Tuesday, what is this? What do we got? Scorpio. Obstacles to overcome, we got Scorpio. That could be the death card energy, or it can be an actual Scorpio. I'm feeling the death card energy with that. Some sort of transformation occurring, and that having to do with the resolution. Let's go further. Ritual. Tell me more about ritual and this resolution. We have lighten up. So relax. Everything is going to be fine. If you did do a ritual, please don't be revisiting that. You know, a part of the ritual is releasing at the end. So just lighten up, relax. Everything's going to be fine. Your magic worked. Dragon. Tell me more about, thank you. We got break free. There's some sort of self-delusion that has to do with something about a father. Whether you're the father or it is your father or about somebody else's daddy, I don't know. You being a daddy, break free. That can reveal itself in the next 7 to 10 days. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, that can definitely be revealed. I think the breaking free part is the main part that's happening in the next 7 to 10 days for you. Sun, tell me more about the secret admirer, please, with the sun. We got compassion. Okay, somebody's coming in to show you some compassion. Somebody's coming in to be kind to you. A secret admirer. It's clarifying the sun. So, and the card says happiness and well-being. So this person is going to be good for your soul, whoever the secret admirer is. And tell me more about the heels, obstacles, and this Scorpio, please. We got surrender. Okay, so that even further makes me feel like this Scorpio is Tower, death card energy. Is what that makes me feel like. And you need to surrender to the transformation. Surrender to the death. Surrender to the transition. Surrender to the obstacles. I know. I thought the same thing when I first heard that. Surrender to the obstacles, really? That's what the fuck you want to tell me to do? Yeah. Well, it works. So let me get 4 additional messages for pile 3. Pile 3. And so what is happening for them? One more shuffle. 4 cards, please. 4 messages. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Is this spiritual awakening? It is. This card, I want to say this card has come out in every pile. So, some of you might be going through a spiritual awakening and you don't even know it. Or you're going through a higher phase. Or what you are going through is attached to your spiritual awakening. And you might not realize that. Newsflash, anything you fucking go through, if you're going through a spiritual awakening, it's definitely connected to that in some type of way. Some type of way. You got 1 month. Okay. You got Friday. Okay. Is that Venus? I would say Friday is ruled by Venus. And we have happening very fast. So I guess by the end of the week, whatever the fuck it is we're talking about here is popping off. And it's like it's pertinent for this next new moon phase. From one new moon to another with this 1 month card. All right. Let me get an oracle message and then let's see what the tarot says. Next 7 to 10 days. What is happening for pile 3? Apparently very fast. Choose your path. Okay. Direction, guardian. So I feel like you're going to be making a choice. There's going to be some sort of important decision that you're going to make in the next 7 to 10 days. That is going to be very pertinent to your path that you're on, or which path you end up on. Pile 3, what is happening next 7 to 10 days? What's happening for them? What's happening for Pile 3 next 7 to 10 days? The Sun again. Wow, a lot of happiness. A lot of happiness and healing, abundance, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is what's happening for you. So happening very fast, that is this. This is that. The Knight of Swords. Fastest knight in the deck. It's happening very fast. And the Sun. Happiness. Second time the Sun came out for you. That is double confirmation. That's whatever is happening, it is evolving you, it's upgrading you, and it's making you very, very happy. You're going to be very pleased with what is the turn of events that is starting to occur for you in the next 7 to 10 days. What is the challenge for what is happening for them in the next 7 to 10 days? What is the challenge? We got the Knight of Wands, the next fastest knight in the deck. So the speed of everything happening, how quickly everything is happening, may be your challenge. Not in a bad way. It just, you know, a lot may happen very quickly. What is the advice for Pile 3? What is happening for them? What is the advice with this, all this going on? The World. Let it end. Let this cycle close. That is closing very successful for you. That may be the challenge also. It may be the closing at a fast pace. But the advice is the World. Everything is closing out successfully. There's nothing for you to do. You know, you've done it all. Let it close. Let it go. Surrender. Outcome. Outcome for the next 7 to 10 days for Pile 3. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Wow. We have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, that's financial independence. That's just independence in general. That is a high level of self-care. That is being very good and compassionate to yourself. That is feeling abundant. That is harvest time. That is receiving. It is allowing, watching your harvest. Us picking your harvest. Us picking your harvest. You've already watched it grow with the 7 of Pentacles. The 8, you've put in the work. 9, everything has blossomed now. And now it's time to pick them and receive the fruits of your labor. Geez, I've been looking for something like that. It's time to receive the fruits of your labor. So your good karma is coming back around to you. You cleared out some shit in your last phase. This new phase is coming in very lovely for you. Let's clarify each of these and find out more information on them. The Sun, tell me more. So all the happiness is here. Pile 3, and what's happening for them? Is that the Sun? Oh, I was about to say. It's the Star, though. Healing. The Star is also receiving rewards, blessings, and healing after a tower. Which, you know, if you know anything about the tarot, a tower is going through a lot of shit. It's these obstacles, the hills that we talked about earlier with the tea leaves. It's those obstacles that you've endured and had patience with thus far. Knight of Swords. Tell me more about that. Why is that here for Pile 3? Tell me more about what's happening for them with the Knight of Swords, please. We got the Queen of Wands. You're standing in your power. You're taking charge. You are, you're standing up as the Queen. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. What is happening for them with the Knight of Swords? We got the Five of Cups. Oh, no, I really need more. And the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're moving on from this Five of Cups energy into this 10. I feel like you've been here for a while. You've had a lot of disappointments. You've had things that haven't worked. And that phase is done now. That's the healing energy now. Now you're receiving the blessings from the star. Now your good karma is coming in. Your hard work that you've put in is showing you the positive results now. Now you're stepping into the 10 of Cups, whereas, you know, I feel like this is a transition. You're moving from the 5 to the 10. I feel like the Queen of Wands is how you're going to, the position you're going to be in, how you're going to be feeling. Very accomplished, very confident, very self-confident, very assured of yourself, very proud of yourself and how far you've come on this journey. I feel like some of you are going to be very happy that you didn't give up on something. Knight of Wands, tell me about this challenge, please, for Pile 3. Tell me about the challenge with the Knight of Wands. Why is this a challenge? Tell me about the challenge, please. You got the 6 of Pentacles. I'm telling you. I literally said that. Like, you're going to be just surprised. I feel like it's a good challenge. You're going to be surprised as to how quickly your blessings start coming in. The gifts that you're starting to receive here on earth. You're below, reflecting as abundant as you're above. As above, so below. You're it's harvest time, which makes sense. It's fall equinox. This is what, you know, this is the energy we're stepping into. We just completed 9 months of the 9th year, and I think you have successfully closed out everything that it no longer serves you, everything that's no longer in alignment with you. You have released it, and I think it's time for you to receive. I think it's time for you to receive, and your outcome is the 9 of Pentacles. That's abundance. That is abundance. Specifically financial independence. So, you know, you're stepping into some sort of financial return, a return of investment, a return of good karma. This 6 of Pentacles, this is some sort of financial gift that is allowing things to move very quickly, or this gift is going to come in very quickly, like news of this gift, or you receiving this gift. You did start off with happening very fast. You also have Friday. So I'm doing this on a Saturday. I'm recording this on a Saturday. So I guess the Friday coming could be pertinent to you. Doesn't have to be. But this gift is a challenge for you in some sort of way. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Tell me more. We got the King of Swords. Okay, so the clarity that it comes with, who it comes from. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. That card kind of just flew out there before I had a chance to shuffle. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. It could come... It could be a masculine, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that has something to do with it, or they could be helping you make a decision, giving you some clarity with something. We have the Justice. Something's happening very quickly for you. And interesting, I said a return of good karma, and that's exactly what this is. with the Justice card. You have a return of good karma coming in. So sort of clarity. Some of y'all, this could be a legal matter with the King of Swords and the Justice. It could be some sort of legal matter turning out in your favor, turning out better than you anticipated. It could be ending something. You could be getting a divorce and it's happening quicker than you anticipated, but it's happening exactly the way you wanted it to. Take how it resonates for you. Tell me more about the advice with the World card, please. Tell me more about the advice. 10 of Swords. Didn't I say let it close? You got the 10 of Swords. Something is ending, just let it. That's all you gotta do, let it. It's a difficult situation that is closing out for you, divinely. Just allow it. Tell me more about the outcome. Pile 3. Tell me more about the outcome. All you gotta do is allow this to close. We got the Devil. Okay, so you're being freed. You're being freed from something. Some of y'all are being freed from a relationship that had you feeling shackled. Tell me more about the 9 of Pentacles, please. That could be the 10 of Swords that's ending for you. Look, endings and beginnings. I love it. New beginnings with the Ace of Wands. I feel like the Ace of Wands came out in every pile for this reading. Oh, you got the 2 of Cups on the bottom. Some of y'all could be stepping into a new relationship with a soulmate. Okay, that could be your Ace of Wands. And Wands can be relationship or business, so I love that for you, pile 3. You could be stepping into a new connection. But whatever this is, all you gotta do is allow it. It's some good shit. You got the Sun twice. You got the Sun twice. You have some good stuff coming. Very good stuff happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. Any last messages for pile 3? Any last and final one more. Breakthroughs, breakthroughs, breakthroughs. Breakthroughs. I know the word is all chopped up and funky on the card, but it's saying breakthroughs, breakthroughs, breakthroughs. Yes, pile 3. Let's see what this other card was. It fell. Spiritual elder. So they may be coming in to assist you with something, or you could be becoming that, depending on where you are on your spiritual awakening journey. Pile 3. I love this for you. I love this for you. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your 7 to 10 days.